Yes, hello guys, welcome to another wonderful video of today. So in today's lesson we want to continue from where we ended. So in today's lesson we shall be studying what we call a safety distance and how you can give a safety distance. What is a safety distance and what is the use of the safety distance? So that is what we are going to study in this video. You as a driver, you have to know what is a safety distance and you must know how to give your safety distance. So number one, we want to know what is a safety distance. So looking at the structure on the board, we can see two vehicles and we can see the space between the two vehicles, the space of 2 seconds. So what is the meaning of 2 second space, or what is the meaning of a safety distance? So a safety distance is the distance when you are driving you have to give between you and the vehicle in front of you, not you and the vehicle behind of you, because the vehicle behind of you has to give its own safety distance away from you. So you have to give your own safety distance away from the vehicle in front of you. So that is what we are going to look at today. So we have these vehicles and we have the space between these two vehicles is the space of 2 seconds. So what is the meaning of giving a space of 2 seconds? So when we are talking of giving a space of 2 seconds, we mean that because normally when you are driving and your speedometer is at 60, that is 60 kilometer per hour, know that you cover a distance of 3 meters. Yes, when you are driving and your speedometer is at 60, know that you are covering every second, you cover a distance of 3 meters. And we are saying here that you have to give a space of 2 seconds. That is, if you take the 2 seconds times 3, you have what we call 6 meters. So when you are driving, you have to give a space of 6 meters between your vehicle and the vehicle in front of you. So have that in mind, that when you are driving on the highway, you have to give a space of 6 meters. And when you are driving in a city or in a town, you will give a space of 3 meters. So always keep that in mind, and when you are driving, you have to give a safety distance, and the person behind of you have to give the safety distance. You are not giving the safety distance to the person behind. You only give a safety distance from the person in front of you. You calculate your own space, your own distance, and the person in front of you, and you give a distance of at least 6 meters, but it is required if you can give more space. So let's look at the road and how you are supposed to drive and how you are supposed to give a safety distance. So let's go and look at how you are supposed to give a space of or a safety distance. So let's looking at this vehicle in front of us, we can see how the truck is moving. We can see the space between the truck, your car, and the car in front of you. You have to give enough space when you are driving on the highway. So thank you guys for watching as we also move into another topic. Guys, we want to continue with another lesson. So we want to teach you on how you can overtake. What is overtaking and how you are to overtake and when you are supposed to overtake. So in today's lesson, I want to teach you concerning overtaking, how to overtake on a highway, how to overtake on a one-way road, and how to overtake in a two-way ordinary road and a two-way road. So in this video, we want to learn what we call overtaking. Okay, number one, overtaking. Overtaking means you have to bypass, or you have to overtake another car, or another car has to overtake you. So that is the meaning of what we call or overtaking. So normally on a one-way road, we are not supposed to overtake on a one-way road. Yes, we don't overtake on a one-way road. So have that in mind that when you are on one-way road, you don't have to overtake like on a road like this one. And I have teach you in the past video the sign of one way. So when you are driving and you see this sign, that is the sign of one way, and that is one way, one lane. On this type of road, you are not supposed to overtake. But on a one-way road that has more than one lane or two lane, you are only to bypass. You bypass the other vehicle, you don't overtake them. Because on a one-way road that has 2 or 3 lanes, you are taking your lane and you are just going in front. You can only bypass vehicles, you don't overtake vehicles. So like on the road like this, you don't have to overtake. So let's go to the next road, which we call the highway road or the ordinary two-way road. So on an ordinary two-way road is one of the dangerous road that we have to know about. So this road is the type of road we call the two-way ordinary road, that one vehicle is coming and the other vehicle is going. This type of roads, they are very dangerous, and overtaking on this road is very dangerous. So let's go on how you can overtake on this vehicle, on this road. So there is the structure of the road. So before you want to overtake, we need to know the overtaking sign, when you are supposed to overtake and when you are not supposed to overtake. So whenever you are driving and you meet any of these road signs, circle in red, know that you are being prohibited or they are regulating road signs. So whenever you see any of these road signs, know that you are not supposed to overtake. So these signs you are seeing here, these are the signs, we call them overtaking signs, that prohibit you or regulate you to overtake. So whenever you are driving and you see these signs, know that you are not supposed to overtake, and you just have to stay on your lane, stay on your side. Then the second type of road sign that when you see, know that you are not supposed to overtake. We have what we call the solid line. The solid line is the straight white line in the center of the road. The line, we call it the carriageway. If you see a solid line, if you don't know anything concerning line, go and watch the video about lines. I have made a video for you on that. So when you drive and you see a solid line in the center of the road, you are not supposed to overtake. Those signs are part of the sign we call the horizontal road signs. The vertical are those you see on the pole. Then the marking on the road, we call it the horizontal. So whenever you see that white line, you are not supposed to overtake. You can only overtake when you will see this sign on the post. We have this sign, white and a stroke. So when you see this sign, know that from there you can now overtake. Then another sign we will tell you you can overtake on the road, that is the marking, is what we call the broken line. So you can only overtake a vehicle when you see the broken line. So the broken line permit you to overtake, and when you want to overtake any vehicle, you have to first of all you observe. Observe means you have to look far to see if the road is clear, and if the road is not clear, you have to fall back. But if the road is clear, you have to indicate on your navigator horn, then you can overtake. And immediately you overtake, you have to fall back on your side. So when we are overtaking, we have just 5 seconds for us to overtake the vehicle and we fall back to our side. So whenever you want to overtake, you make sure you indicate, you horn, so that the driver in front of you can be alert. Then you put on your navigator to indicate to those coming behind of you that you are trying to overtake. And when you overtake, you have to make sure you fall back. And when any vehicle is overtaking you, you have nothing to do. You just have to allow the vehicle to overtake you and go, because you also have to overtake another vehicle. So when you see somebody trying to overtake you, don't block the person. Allow the person to pass and go. Those are the rules of the route on how to overtake. Don't block anybody when the person is trying to overtake, and don't do double overtaking. Don't see a vehicle trying to overtake and you are trying again to overtake that other vehicle. It is what we call wrong driving. So never you try that. And know that don't overtake on the bend. Whenever you see a bend, don't overtake, because when you try to overtake on a bend, something may happen to you, like what is happening to this car, which is trying to, that is not even overtaking. Whenever you are on a bend, always make sure you are on your side. Don't go and enter on the other side, because what will happen to the driver can also happen to you. So this is one of the mistakes many people make on the road. When they reach a bend, they have to enter in another person's side, which is very wrong. So when you are on a bend, always make sure you go back, take down your side, slow on a bend. Whenever you are taking a bend, make sure you slow and you go to your side in order to take the bend. So, and whenever you see the solid line in the middle, don't cross the solid line. Remain on your side. So thank you for watching. That is what we call the two-way ordinary road or the highway. Then the next set of road is what we call the two-way road. So on a two-way road, overtaking on a two-way road is very easy, because we have two lanes. That is, two vehicles are going and the other two vehicles are coming on the other side, and we have the medial lane which has separated those two vehicles together. So you can only overtake your brother or your neighbor vehicle that you can go in one direction. So overtaking on the two-way road is very easy. You can overtake on both sides. That is, if you are taking the first lane, you can overtake just like in what is happening on the road. When you are driving on the first lane, you can overtake and you make sure you fall back. And if you are taking the second lane, you can also overtake on the second lane, and so on. So that is how we have to drive. And if you are driving on the road which is a three-lane road, know that when you overtake, you have to go and fall back. When you overtake on the first lane, you make sure when you drive, when you finish overtaking, you fall back to the second lane, and you just have to allow other vehicle to overtake you, because as you are overtaking, another vehicle is also trying to overtake. So when you overtake any vehicle, you just have. Okay, so let's talk about what we call dangerous overtaking. So dangerous overtakings are this type of overtaking that you are trying to overtake somebody on a corner at a bend. You are trying to overtake somebody at a bend. So when you are trying to overtake somebody at a bend, that is what we call dangerous overtaking. And you can, because with this you find yourself in a very terrible accident. So never you try to overtake somebody at a bend. You may try the first time and you succeeded, but know that the second time or the third time you will not succeed. So avoid taking people overtaking people at the bend. Secondly, on the two-way road or on the highway ordinary route, never shall you take a vehicle on the right. You always overtake